So good morning students, welcome back. Today we will continue the question related to AC. Okay, in the previous lecture we did some question. Now this is the higher order question. See the question number first. Okay, look students. A coil of inductance 8.4 millihenry, okay, and resistance 6 ohm is connected to a 12 volt battery. Okay, the current in the coil is 1 ampere at approximately the time. We are given 4 option, 500 second, we are having 4 option, 500 second, 25 second, option C 35 millisecond, and option D 1 millisecond. First of all, we'll see what we are given. A coil of inductance 8.4 and resistance. So for L and R, look at this is L and this is R. For inductance L and resistance R, the relation between current and time is I equals to I naught 1 minus e power minus t by torque. Okay, where I is current, I naught is a peak or maximum current, E is a logarithm base, small t is the time, and torque is called time constant. Okay, this torque having two value, either L upon R or sometime RC. In case of L, we'll use L by R, that is time constant, and in case of capacitor, we'll use R into C, where R is resistance and C is capacitance. Okay, students. Now, I'm going to solve this value. Okay, we required first of all I. Current we are given as 1 ampere. So I is what? 1 ampere. We got I. Now, students, we have to find I naught. How can we find I naught? V by R. Okay, we are given as 12 volt battery, so V is 12, and resistance we are given as 6 ohm, so we'll get 2 ampere. So we got the maximum current, we are given the current. Okay, now since what we required torque. Actually torque here is said to be time constant L by R. L, inductance we are given as 8.4 millihenry. Okay, so 8.4 into 10 is power minus 3. When we multiply with 10 is power minus 3, okay, millihenry will convert into Henry. Understood? And what is the resistance we are given as 6 ohm. So 8.4 divided by 6 will get 1.4 into 10 is power minus 3 Henry. So this is we found time constant. Okay, now since we got I naught, we got torque, so we can find the time t. So you just see the value. I'm going to put all these value in this equation. So you can take a screenshot. Now I'm going to remove this part. Okay, have you noticed? Now students, just remember I is 1. So I'm going to put here, look at, instead I'm going to put 1. So I is what? 1. Okay. I naught is what? 2. So instead I naught I'm going to put 2. Okay. 1 minus small e, logarithm base, small t that we have to find, and torque 1.4 into 10 is power minus 3, that is time constant. Okay, now we have to solve this equation. Look, see students, this is 1 by 2. Okay, and remaining term 1 minus e power minus t by 1.4 10 is power minus 3. Understood? Look, transfer this term at that side, it becomes plus e power minus t by 1.4 10 is power minus 3. 1. When transfer half at that side is minus half. 1 minus half we can write as half. Understood, students? Okay, now the thing is, this is logarithm base. Okay, so in order to remove this e, we have to take log both sides. So now what we do, students? We'll write taking log e both side, that is log, and its base is e. So we'll take log both sides. What happens, students? Okay, there comes log e and it become log e half. Okay, We know students, log E is what? Log is always 1 unit value. So look at students, what I'm going to do, this log E, we know log E is 1, so this will be 1. So this terms written as minus t upon 1.4 10 to the power minus 3. This will be eliminated because its value is 1, and that terms will come in downwards. Okay. Now here we are having log E half. Understood? Now I'm going to remove this term. Look students, minus t by 1.4 into 10 to the power minus 3 as it is. This is a logarithm. Here we are given base as e. We have to convert it into decimal base. So we know we have to multiply 2.303 in order to convert this logarithm base into decimal base. Now we can write as log 10 half. Okay. So generally we'll always solve in the decimal base. Okay. So what we did, in order to remove logarithm base, we have to multiply with the fixed number 2.303. Now students, finally we can solve this. Minus t 1.4 10 to the power minus 3 as it is, 2.303 as it is. Okay, we can write as log half, it means 0.5. Okay, log half means what? 0.5, and 0.5 means what? Either we can take log 1 minus log 2. Okay, actually I applied the property log a upon b. We can write as log a minus log b. Okay. Now students, log 1 having the value 0. Okay, so I'm going to remove this. Log 1 will be what? Here instead log 1 I'm going to write 0. And what is log 2? Log 2 having the value 0.3010. So log 2 will come as 0.3010. When 0.3010, look at students, finally, now this portion I'm going to delete. I'm going to remove this portion. Now we define t. Minus t, this term will comes in multiplication. So look students, first of all, we'll multiply this term 1.4 into 10 to the power minus 3. Okay, we can take minus sign with this. Okay, it will be minus, and here we have to multiply 2.303 into minus 0.3010. Look students, so minus plus, and when we multiply 1.4 2.303 on this term, we'll get 0.97 into 10 to the power minus 3 second, and this minus all are in multiplication. 1.4 2.303 0.3010. When we multiply we get 0.97 10 to the power minus 3, and time having it in the second. Look at students, one more thing. When we remove 10 to the power minus 3, it will convert 0.97 millisecond. Second will convert into millisecond, and that is approx 1 millisecond. So which one is the correct option? Yes, option D is the correct, 1 millisecond. So that is the most important question. Okay. So now students, question number second. See the language of this question. In the circuit shown below, the point C is kept connected to point A. This is the point C and this is the point A. We are given a circuit, we are given an LR circuit, and we are given terminals A, C and B, and that is a set battery or cell. C is kept connected with point A till the current flowing through the circuit, okay, becomes constant. Afterwards, suddenly point C is disconnected with point A and connected with point B at t equals 0. Okay, he is asking ratio of the voltage across resistance and the inductor at small t equals to L by R will be equal to, actually he is asking the time constant. T is a time constant, okay. L by R. We are given 4 options. E 1 minus E, option B 1, option C minus 1, and option D 1 minus E upon E. Actually E is a logarithm base, okay. You can take a screenshot, you can write the question. Now I'm going to remove this question for solving this complete. Look at students. Actually there is a relation between current, okay, I equals to I naught 1 minus E minus T by torque for RL circuit. That is a relation for current, but he is asking potential difference. So what will do, students? When this is R and this is L, when switch is on, when A and C are connected, switch is on, the current flows, and when the current flows in LR circuit, in that condition discharging process will start of RL circuit, LR circuit, okay. When the current flows in that condition, discharging process will start. So I'm going to apply Kirchhoff second law, that is said to be loop law, voltage law. Kirchhoff's second law, that is also said to be loop law. In this loop, look at students, I will start with positive terminals. What is Kirchhoff's second law? We know, students, delta V should be 0, sigma delta V will be 0. The change in potential difference of a closed loop should be 0. That is Kirchhoff's second law. Now students, when you start with positive terminals, R will come, its potential is VR. What is the meaning of VR? Potential due to resistance, and will come at that side, it means potential due to inductor, and their potential difference should be 0 over a closed circuit, and again written with negative terminals. As Ohm's law we know, okay, we can write as, look at students, VR transfer, this is VL, okay, transfer VL that side minus VL, okay, and VR by VL, it should be minus 1. So what is the ratio of R and L? The ratio of R and L will be what? Minus 1. So which one is the correct option? C is the correct option. He is asking the ratio of R with L. So we found, and it will be what? Minus 1. Look at, an inductor of 10 millihenry is connected in series with a resistance of 5 ohm. Okay. A battery of 5 volt, 2 seconds after the connection is made, the current flowing in ampere in the circuit is, look at students, again we are given a circuit having L and R, because you are given 10 millihenry, L is what? 10 millihenry, and resistance R is what? 5 ohm. R we are given as 5 ohm. So we can write as 5 ohm. Okay. Now students, EMF we are given, the cell of EMF we are given as 5 volt, and time we are given as 2 seconds. We know students, for LR circuit, the relation between current and time is what? I equals to I naught 1 minus E T by torque. I is the maximum current, okay, I naught is the maximum current, I is the current, this is logarithm base, T is the time, and torque is called time constant. For L and R, the value of torque is what? L by R. Okay students, so now what I'm going to do, this torque is replaced by L by R. So R comes in multiplication, so it will become I equals to I naught 1 minus E equals to minus, R comes in multiplication, R T by L. Okay, so this is the relation, I equals to I naught 1 minus E power minus R T by L. Okay, so look students, now I'm going to put the value I as it is, what is I naught? E by R, voltage by resistance, okay, and 1 minus e power minus RT by L, okay. Now finally we'll put the value. EMF we are given as 5, okay, and resistance we are given as 5. 1 minus logarithm base E, resistance we are given as 5 ohm, so this replaces as 5. Time we are given as 2 seconds. L, inductor we are given as 10 millihenry, okay. Now students, we'll solve this. 5 to 5 cancel out. I equals to, this is 1, okay, 5 to the 10, 10 to 10 cancel out. E power minus 1, e power minus 1, check that, is it there? Yes. 1 minus e power minus 1, so which one is the correct option? Option A. So how much current will flow from the circuit after 2 seconds? 1 minus e power minus e, 1 minus e power minus e, so A is the correct option. So now students, question number 4. A fully charged capacitor C with initial charge Q0, okay, is connected to a coil of self-inductance L, okay, at t equals to 0, okay, when time is 0, the time at which the energy is stored equally between the electric field and magnetic field is, okay, we have to find the time at which the energy is stored. We have to find time in which inductor and capacitor having equal energy. Suppose this is inductor and this we are given as capacitor, okay. Capacitor is fully charged, initially it is fully charged, okay. So this is the energy Q0 square by 2C, energy stored by a capacitor. One more formula is there, half CV square and half Q into V. We are having 3 different formulas. So when capacitor is fully charged, its energy will transfer, diffusion will take place, the energy will travel from higher concentration, from higher to lower energy, okay. Okay, he is given that the time at which the energy is stored equally between capacitor and inductor, capacitor having electrical energy and inductor having magnetic energy. So when equally distributed, then what happen? Q square by 2C let, that is the final energy, okay, of inductor, half of inductor and half of capacitor. So that is the initial energy. Q0 square by 2C is initial energy of capacitor. This energy is equally divided in both of them. So you can write half of Q0 square by 2C. Okay. Look students, Q0 square by 2C is initial energy. When it divide equally, so it become half between inductor and capacitor. Magnetic energy of inductor, electrical energy of capacitor. Okay. So now students, 2C and 2C cancel out. So finally we will get Q0 will get, either we can write Q will get Q square half Q0 square. Okay. Now students, on taking square root, what will get? 1 by root 2 and Q0. So this we got Q and Q0. So now I'm going to remove this portion. Now students, we know charge Q equals to Q0 cos omega t. That is a charge in that system. We can also take in the form of sine. Q equals Q0 sin omega t. Alternating form. Now students, what is Q? That we found Q is what? 1 by root 2 and Q0 and Q0 cos omega t. Q0 to Q0 cancel out. Cos omega t 1 by root 2. Cos omega t 1 by root 2 at which point? At 45 degree. Okay. So we can write as 45 means what? Pi by 4. Okay. So cos omega t 1 by root 2 is at what angle? At pi by 4. So omega t is pi by 4. We can write as omega t as pi by 4. Now students, finally what can we do? We to find time. So pi by, yes, omega comes in multiplication, so 4 omega, okay. And we know what is omega. Omega is 1 by root LC. That is the formula for omega, okay. So now when you put 1 by LC, here 1 by LC, it comes in multiplication. So finally I am going to write here, look, t equals to pi, there is 4, and what is omega? 1 by root LC. So that's come in multiplication. So pi upon 4 root LC. So check that. Yes, we have one option, pi upon 4 and root LC. So which one is the correct option? B is the correct option. It means when the energy will equally distribute between capacitor and inductor. Okay, after which time? That is pi upon 4 root LC. This is the correct. So B is the correct option.